we're heading back to the shop. I'm anxious to get back on the bus again. I've missed a whole week of work building that cedar box, but wanted to make sure it was nice. So we'll start you back up once we get to the bus. All right, hold tight. All right, let's see what else. Got everything clean, and you gotta stop doing that. Really, you gotta stop doing that. But you know, I expected you this time. I did. I expected you to be in here. So, but yeah, that's just like you. I got here earlier, not real early, and I started cleaning. Where were you? You were supposed to help me clean, but you didn't. And now I'm done, and I've moved everything, and I've given myself some space in here, and I put the couch back in so my wife can start painting it. She's going to paint it with chalk paint. We're going to try to save it. We can't really afford to get it reupholstered yet, so we're going to try to get a little life out of it. But since you're here, you might as well operate the camera and watch. So I'm debating whether to cut this granite today and get the sink put in, or at least get the sink hole cut and the granite hole cut for the sink. And then also over here I got to put in the washer and dryer floor, because like that other video, I had to put a piece of 3/4 inch plywood in over there, and I got to do the same thing here. Then I can get this dryer back in its place, and I'll have lots of room in here, lots of room to do some other things. So I'm gonna spin you around. I'm gonna show you, you know, there's still some stuff on this side, but for the most part this is all cleaned off. Granite's ready to go outside, get cut. I still got to cut the hearth. I got to make one more cut on it, chamfer the edges or bevel the edges like this, and then it's ready for epoxy. And oh, speaking of epoxy and paints, we got our paint yesterday for the bus. So yeah, it wasn't cheap, but it's supposed to be pretty good. It's Sherwin-Williams paint, and it's a single stage paint that I'm able to do once it's painted and dried, I can scuff an area and do that graphic. We want to do that trim style graphic going down the side, but we'll have to see. You got to let this type of paint cure for a while, so it's going to be a little bit before we have that granite put in. Anyways, my wife is here and she doesn't like being on video, so I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to flip around though and show you what we've done, okay? So it's a little cleaner. You can see over here, it's cleaner. So I got her a nice little work area right here so she can work on that couch. So you can see the line. You see the line on the granite right there where I need to cut. That's the last piece on there. Alright, signing off. Alright, so this is the kitchen sink that we talked about, right? I'm showing you pictures of it. And this is the couch, and then this is the skirt that used to look like the couch. So much cooler, right? That's going to be what the color of the couch is too. I actually really like that, so I think we'll be able to live with that for quite a long time. So that's kind of how I got it cut out right there. I made a template off of this sink, for the front of that sink. So that front right there represents that cutout, and that's where the cabinet is going to be cut, and the granite's going to be cut, and it's going to ride underneath that granite. And then that edge, we'll have to do some finagling around, but yeah. So that's basically just a cardboard cutout. I just made a template and to show me where I need to cut on the sides. And that's about as far as it will stick out to, maybe even a little further. And of course we'll have that nice faucet back in there. Now what we did decide to do, because remember the faucet was hitting up under here, so we're going to open this up. We're going to take this whole bottom shelf out. We're going to cut it against that wall all the way around, and then when this tile comes through, this tile here comes through, it will go up inside and around wrap that corner, come back down, come this direction, come back up to the bottom to right there, come across, go around that, and then out. So that's going to bring in, think about that, if that bottom shelf is gone, that's going to bring in a lot more light into that corner. And this cabinet door is going to have to move up. Right now it's right there. This cabinet door right here, we'll move it up to here. We'll cut the top off and we'll move it up. And that'll give us room. So that'll just be a little cabinet that's about, you know, probably, let's see, so right here. So it'll just be a corner cabinet that is that tall. We'll cut this much off the top and then we'll slide that up. And then our faucet can fit right in here into the sink. And then of course you've seen the cutouts. You can see we're right on our mark. This got a little wonky, but I'm still on my mark. There's my red mark. And this one here, there's my red mark there. I can go in there with my grinder and cut off wheel, diamond blade on the grinder, and clean up those corners and chamfer this edge. And we want to chamfer it like we did this, how there's a 45 right there. This will be gone. This is going to be cut straight. This joint right here will be a lot tighter than that. I'm going to run the cutter through there, clean that up, and then the little detail where this comes through, and it's radius right there, and it comes out, and then this cabinet comes out from under that. Just a little detail. Right now I have that granite covered up because my wife was in here painting the couch. But so lots of granite cutting still coming up. We're going to speed through a lot of it because you've seen a lot of the cutting already. So I don't want to make these videos boring, but I do want to show you exactly what I'm doing so that if you're ever in a situation where you need to do it, you can have the confidence to go ahead and do it. And I've been doing construction for many years, so this is nothing. Some people would freak out about cutting cabinet doors or cutting granite or cutting the cabinet and dropping a sink in there. It's not that big a deal. Everything that's cut out can be replaced. You can fix it. You can fix it. So, alright, I'm going to work on getting that floor in for the dryer. Here's the dryer, washer, and dryer. I'm going to work on getting that out of our way. I really need that out of our way for when we take these granite tops off. I've put these in here by myself, but I've slid them across this floor. So they are pretty heavy. So stay tuned. The kitchen. Want to know how long this countertop is? 8 foot 7 inches. 8 foot 6 3/4. Nearly 103 inches of countertop space. But with this one coming out to here, once it comes out, it's going to be another nearly 40 inches of countertop space. So nice L kitchen. Can't wait to work on this, get this up, and really see how that opens that up. We've got our sink that's going in here, nearly 10 inches deep. Nice faucet, commercial style faucet. I showed you a picture of it in another video. If you didn't get to see that, go back and look at it. It's got that big, it's commercial. It's like what you'd find in a restaurant. It's got the big spring on it. We ordered the smallest one we could, but it was still 17 inches tall. Yeah. Talked about this cabinet. Moving up to here. I gotta frame this piece in here. This will become the bottom of the new cabinet. So all this will be cut out. I use my multi-tool and I'll cut all that out, and then that'll open all that up. I'll even put a light. Probably put a light in here so that it's not so dark in this corner. There'll be lights under all the cabinets actually, and the base of the cabinets too. We're gonna put a strip light in, LED strip light. Now, I mean, our living room is pretty good size too. You know, I sat here and I measured across because the TV is gonna be right over there. Tell you how far you are away from that TV. So it'll be about right there. That's 7 feet. Just a little under. 6'6". That's perfect. That's about as far as I sit from my TV right now. I mean, look how comfortable this is. really nice. Coaster right here with a drink. Watching TV. It could be Pepsi or Coke. It doesn't have to be mixed. Most of the time it's mixed, but it doesn't have to be. Anyways, if you have a 50-inch TV right there that comes out of a televator, maybe a little cabinet. Maybe a nice little green wingback chair that sits over there. It's a velvet green wingback chair. My wife loves it. It's very nice. Yeah. Don't forget, it's going to be bright in here. Ceiling's going to be Luan. It's going to be gloss white, a little bit off gloss white. And the walls will be the same. They're a raised panel look. And that's what they put in all the fancy homes. It's going to be a very, very comfortable bus. And we have another sink coming. Obviously smaller than this. It's a vessel sink. It's going to be for the bathroom. And then we have a faucet that's going to come out of the wall over the vessel sink. So the countertop will be open for Rachel to put her stuff in that she wants around the sink, whatever. That's girly stuff. I stay away from girly stuff. Anyways, that's it. I'm going to get busy on that floor. And this will probably be it for videos today, though. I already showed you how to do the floor. I'm just going to do that real quick and try and get that dryer put in there. Talk to you a little bit later.